Okay, this is Robyn, greensmoothie-girl.com, and I'm showing you how to make another one of my recipes in my recipe collection on my site. And this is Kincaid. He's my 14-year-old son, and one of his jobs is when I collect some coconuts in the fridge that have been drained of liquid, he gets the meat out of them. And I've seen a lot of people with different ways of getting the meat out of a coconut, but I think Cade's way is the fastest. What do you do?
I just throw it down the cement.
Show us. Okay, and it's not pretty, but it works rather well. Okay, so, alright, so now you've smashed it. Get where the camera can see you.
Where's my spoon?
You go.
Where's my spoon?
Okay. Then he pulls it open. He scrapes the coconut meat out. Then he puts it in a baggie and he puts it in the fridge. Do you eat some of it?
Yeah.
It's good stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Coconut meat, again, is it's high in saturated fat, but the type of saturated fat matters a lot. Pacific Islanders eat up to 60% of their diet is the fat from coconut, and the indigenous peoples of the Pacific Islands have an absolutely ideal weight to height ratio. They have virtually no disease whatsoever. Quite a lot of research is coming out that coconut oil is the healthiest oil on the planet, and that the coconut meat and the liquid from it really can protect us from all kinds of illness and disease. Bacteria, fungus. Cade had a fungus that was like taking over his face, and I tried remember this summer? And we tried everything on it for months, and finally I put a little coconut oil on it, and how fast did it disappear? Less than 2 days, right? Less than 2 days with a little coconut oil. Okay, so let's go in and we're going to make chocolate pudding with this. Okay, so we've got our coconut meat out of that coconut. You probably usually get about a cup. What would you say, about a cup out of every coconut? And now I've got some frozen stuff here. Todd said it looked like squid, but it was frozen and we defrosted it. We're going to put that in. We're going to put a little of this agave nectar. It's made from the cactus plant, and it is 1/3 the glycemic index of sugar and honey. So it's a really good sweetener to use. It has a really neutral flavor. We're also going to put a little of real maple syrup. Now, I wouldn't be Green Smoothie Girl if I didn't get a little greens and everything. And yes, we're even going to put some kale into our chocolate pudding, and the kids won't even know it's there, except this one. And he's okay with it, right?
I didn't know it was there.
You didn't? And it's good, isn't it? Okay, I like to use raw powdered chocolate, but because most people don't want to spend the big bucks on that, and I don't really blame them, this is just cocoa powder. Put some of that in. Then we're going to put some cashews. And some almonds. And a cup of water, which will help it blend. Just a little bit of sea salt. You always want to use sea salt, or my favorite is original Himalayan crystal salt, because it's got a lot of trace minerals. It hasn't been refined. It does not create the blood pressure situation that refined salt does. Okay, and if you like, this is optional, but you can put a little bit of peppermint extract if you want it to be chocolate mint pudding. And when everything is in there, we're just going to blend it up. And it'll be done. Oh yeah, I always forget to turn it on. Yes, I do. Okay. What do you think, Cade? Chocolate pudding. 100% raw ingredients. Very, very good for you. It's good stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Yet another fabulous recipe. greensmoothie-girl.com. That recipe is actually contributed by one of my dear friends, Shelly Abeg. Her site is rawfoodart.com.